Edgar? Get your ass down here. So I can burn you. That guy needs to take a shower. Welcome back, everybody, to 7 Days, and I'm an Old Guy Gaming, and this is the Casual Construction Series. And in this episode, we are going to work on our base some more. We are finally done working on the Horde base. We spent a lot of time and effort on that thing, and hopefully we're finished with that. I planted a bunch of trees, as you can see, around the base, and it looks kind of cool because it looks like we're in the middle of a forest. However, it does also kind of block our view, so we're going to have to take at least some of those trees out. But what I think our main goal for this episode is going to be, I need to start on the second floor, of course, but before we even do that, I think I want to put some drawbridges down below, just because, we do have the turrets and they are working better, but, I mean, if we really want to, prevent Zikaruskis from, getting into our base, drawbridges are really the way to go. Unfortunately, I don't have the perks nor have I found the schematic to make the powered stuff, so we'll just have to do manual stuff for now, and then maybe we can upgrade to powered later. So before we do anything, well, okay, let's go ahead and make one drawbridge for sure. We really need to make two, though, to make this work correctly. So we need springs, mechanicals, wood, and forged iron. Springs, mechanicals, we already have wood and forged iron. Let's grab some of that. And we'll get one crafted in there. And what are we missing? We are missing... got 100 iron. We got... Oh, we need 1,000 wood. Holy shit. Okay. Well, maybe we'll go cut trees right away, because that's going to pretty much use up the rest of our wood. That's a lot of wood. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Put all that stuff back in there for now, except for you. You don't go in there. A place for everything and everything in its place. All right, let's go take a look at the situation and just kind of do a little bit of a survey down here. So over here, this is the place that might be a little bit interesting for drawbridgery. I guess we just... Yeah, see, this is a bit tricky here. This one's a bit tricky. What we'd have to do is dig out, this area, so we have the place to put the drawbridge. We'd have to square this off, which we would do with probably just with some blocks. And then we might have to build some kind of a ramp. The thing is I don't ever come in this way because it's just too steep to get up this hill. But I go out it all of the time, right? So, but zombies can come up this way nonetheless. So I guess we're going to just have to build, some kind of a wall structure, a structure of some sort to support the bridge on this side. So we'll just have to see how that comes together. This side's pretty easy peasy. So this is a no-brainer. Basically just, somewhere right around in here, we'll build a little structure. Oh shit, that scared me. A little structure, and then, have a moat or whatever for the bridge there. Dude, gave me a fright. Just wasn't expecting it. I don't know why. I mean, it is a zombie apocalypse game after all. And I was thinking I'd like to pave this too, all the way through here. Maybe just make it cobblestone paving. I think that looks good. And of course, we need to fix this area here. I think I'm going to just patch that back up. I mean, we've got plenty of nitrate in our other mines. We don't have to have a nitrate mine there. Okay, well, lots to do. So what I think I'll do first, since we completely just ran ourselves out of wood, is I'm going to go cut some wood. And then I'm going to kind of think a little bit about how I want to do this, particularly on this other side. And once I have a general plan in place, I'll bring you guys back as we start to, what? Put shit together. Edgar? Get your ass down here so I can burn you. That guy needs to take a shower. All right, guys, we're back. I have both of the drawbridges done, and so what we're going to do is we're going to work on this side first, which should be the simpler side. Now, the drawbridges, I believe, are now 5 blocks wide, if I am correct. So, yeah, they are 5 blocks wide. So, what we're going to have to do, because this is a 4-block wide road, I guess we'll cut 1 block that way. It's probably 6 of one, half dozen the other as to which direction we go. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter. So I think what we'll do is we will, let's see, we're going to build like a little frame for this, probably starting here. So I'm going to use my shovel just so I can have a little bit more control over what's happening. Okay, so let's put those there. Oh wait, we need to go another block over. Yeah. And let's also go a block down too, which means we're going to need to dig this out. Yeah, see, the auger's just a little bit too powerful for the dirt. So let's replace that. And we'll repair that. All right, now we're gonna have to. How long is the drawbridge? Do we know that, or can we tell? It looks like it's kind of hard for me to. It looks like it's a 5x5. Maybe. All right, well, let's assume it's a 5x5, and if it's something different, then we can expand even more. I think, though, we can put the drawbridge just on top of those blocks, so we might not have to actually dig a hole out at all. We just need to carve this section out here. So let's try that and see what happens. And we're going to also need to get rid of this here. Okay, so can we put it down there? Yeah, we can put it down there. Okay, let's do it. All right. That was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. Can we get to these guys through here? Yes, we can. Okay. I probably didn't even need to put these blocks down here now that I think about it, but we did, so there you go. Oh, man, we can't really get to that one very well, can we? Okay, let's get those upgraded. We have one down here that we can't get to, so we're going to have to bust that away so we can get to it. And then I have some extra stone here left over from when we were working on the horde base, and we'll just put that back there. Okay, good. And now what I want to do is I want to just kind of frame this in here. What? Oh, you know why? Because that's where the drawbridge has to go, so that's why it's not letting me put another block up there. Right. Okay, so we can put a block there. How high up does that go? I mean, that probably does the job. Well, I can fall through there. I wonder if a Zeeker could fall through there. Okay, what happens if we do this? All right, so we can put blocks through this way. So I think we need to frame up some concrete blocks there. Just so, you know, it kind of sort of kind of seals it. So we'll put a block there, and we'll put a block there. Okay, before we commit to this, let's just make sure that that's going to work. Yeah, the rails kind of go through it, but... Oh, see, I don't like that, man. If I can fall through there, then Zombos probably can too. Ah, man, I don't know what to do about that. Because we can't put another one out further. It won't let us because that's the space that the drawbridge has to go into. Unless we build this up high enough to where we can then overlap it. I bet you that's what we got to do. I think that's what we have to do. Okay, so let's get this upgraded here. Okay, let's close that again. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to build up and over and cover this up. Wow, we have to go even higher than that, huh? Yeah, it sure looks that way, doesn't it? We can put stuff here. All right, well, here, let's do this then. I got an idea for that. Let's get this all upgraded. And, you know, if and when we get to the ability to make the powered stuff, then I'll I'll change this to a power drawbridge, which will open automatically for us with a sensor. Because I'll both fall through here. Doesn't look like it. But what we could do anyway, just so it doesn't look so stupid, is we could put some plates over that. Probably some iron plates would look the best. Why don't we also do this? We're going to have to upgrade these before we bury them. Just to reinforce the top a little bit more. I know it's probably not strictly necessary, but we'll just do it anyway. Oop. So we couldn't get one down there, right? Yeah, we can. Can we even get a plate over that? Let's just take a look. We should be able to, I would think. Plate right here. Nope, we can't. It's still, that whole section there is blocked. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll just leave it that way then. I mean, you can't get down in here. See, I can't squeeze down in there now. Oh, we got to get that guy upgraded. So it pretty much fixes that problem. It just looks a little weird that it's notched, but what's it look like from down here? Yeah, it's all right. I guess it's okay. Excuse me. We could even make this just a 5 wide road, at least from the ramp this way. Let's do it. That way it'll look better. All the way to our spruce tree. There we go. Yeah, I think I want to pave this because it doesn't really look like a road right here in particular. Okay, well, let's worry about that later. Let's get the other drawbridge up now. And that'll definitely keep Zikaroos from getting in here. Did we miss a block down there? How the hell did that happen? I don't know. I don't know. Now, let's do the same thing on this side, or something similar anyways. So for the drawbridge on this side, let's grab the drawbridge. We can actually set it down just as it is, but I still want to have like a little framework for it. And, you know, because the dirt comes all the way to, well, we don't want it to go past this spot here, though. Okay, so now that we know that, now we don't kind of know what we're working with here. So we'll have to fill this in, I guess. I don't know if we'll fill that in with dirt or if we'll fill it in some other way. But we will have to fill it in. Okay, so that means we need to go 2 blocks in this way. To there, and I'm going to have to shave all of this off. All right, let's make some more dirt blocks to fill that back in because I got a little too far in there. So yeah, let's get this this shaved off here. All right, even though we don't really need to, I'm gonna do the same thing we did here. I'd rather have the drawbridge on a firm foundation, especially when we get over to the dirt here. Let's temporarily put, well, that should be supported by the wall, but this one might collapse, so we'll put that there until we can get one underneath. There we go. This one should be fine. Yeah. All right, good. Now we should be able to set the drawbridge down. Right. Is it, I guess there's probably more of this in the way. Now let's see if it lets us do it. I wouldn't think that would be it. Is it this little corner here? Now we should be able to put it down. What the hell, man? Why doesn't it like that? It likes that, but it doesn't like that. Oh, I don't understand. Okay, let's look at it from up here. See if we can figure out what's going on. Ah, you know what? It might be this little bit of dirt right here. Now let's see if it'll go. There we go. Crash. Okay, I don't think that'll be a problem. Excellent. Okay, now let's just build the wall up, or the little bulkhead here up around it, like we've been doing. This has to all get filled in too. So let's start with this, building this out here, I guess. And we need to go one higher. Should be able to fill that little spot in there. Good. Now, I guess the question here is, how far back this way do we want to come? We should probably make all of this maybe at least to their concrete, I'm thinking. All right, let's try that. I'm going to bring that all the way down. Maybe even to here. Yeah, like that. So I guess the next question is, do I want to fill this in with dirt or with the rebar? Whoops. That's all the higher we want to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to dig that out. Nope. Okay, well, we could just fill this part in with dirt and just put the concrete roof over it. Or not even fill it in at all, just leave it the way it is. Let's get it, at least get it leveled out here, though. I think it will look better from underneath if we at least patch this corner in with dirt. So I don't know how many that's going to take. Let's make like maybe 20-ish, I'm thinking. Yeah, here. Yeah, let's not do that yet until we get it patched. But this is our framework, so we can go ahead and get this upgraded. Zombos, you know, they're not going to be digging around here unless we're standing right underneath it anyway, so... Alright, so now for this part, like we did before, we can patch up the middle, but that's all we can do there. And we have to leave those gaps for the drawbridge, but as we know, we can't get through there as a zombo or as a player. Okay, let's go out here and get this done. I'll have to hit that other one from inside, I think. All right, now let's try and patch this in here. We can't put anything there. We can put something there, though. There's a little bit of a divot there, and it won't let me do anything about that, so... Can we do this to pull it down? Nope, that's just the way it's going to be. All right. Well, we can work with that. If I really wanted to get fancy schmancy, and I might at some point, we could actually line this whole little garage with concrete, top, bottom, walls, and so forth. It'd be good XP to do that, of course. All right, let's do this. Let's go back up now. We can't put anything there, right? Oh, you can put one there. What do we do on this side for that? I can't remember now. Did we go too high? Because that part's flush with the drawbridge. I think we might have gone up too high. Yeah, we did. We need to drop that whole damn roof down one. All right, well, let's do it quick while it's still wet. Easier to break. Okay, we lucked out on that deal. That none of those guys hardened before we were able to break them. Yeah, I thought that was, it looked a little high. I was thinking to myself, just kind of, you know, without vocalizing it, thinking, that seems kind of high. And sure enough, it was. Yeah. Okay. All right, now, I mean, we don't really need to fill the rest of this in. Let's just roof it off. There's no point. There we go. Okay. Well, that definitely secures our little garage area. And so we might end up moving these SMGs up to the wall. Because the only way zombos are going to get in here now is if either A, I forget to close the drawbridge, which is possible, or B, we get a big horde, and you know they dig their way through the dirt, which is certainly possible, but not very likely. Because a horde's not going to come here if we're not here, and if we are here and we see them doing that, we'll be able to kill them and stop them anyway. So I'm thinking we take these turrets and we put them up on the walls. I don't think I'm going to do that right now, though. Let's just leave them where they are for the moment. Yeah, I like this, though. This looks good. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Let's go back on up here. So, I want to start working on the next floor here. So, what I have in mind here is to do an A-frame. So, probably the A-frame will go up this way and down on this side. And then, you know, have the openings out this way where we have the nice view on that side. And, you know, pretty decent view on that side, too. And as you can see, I cleared out all of those trees that were blocking our view, and we got lots of wood in the process. So we'll have a balcony going out this way, and then probably also one going out this way. So I think that's how we're going to handle this upper floor here. So with that in mind, we are going to need a bunch of wood frames. How many do we have? We have 197 now, so I'm sure we're going to need more than that. Let's put these back in here for now. So Those can go in there too. Got a little more clay out of that little task, which is great. Okay, so let's just make 100 more of these for now. I'm probably going to need more than that too, but we'll start with 100. And what we're going to do is, let's get back down here for a second. All right, so I'm going to bust this corner out and this out. And let's nerd pull up here for a second. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to figure out the shape that we're going to be working with. So, if we're going to do an A-frame, it needs to be at least a 45-degree angle. So if we took, well, if we took the wood frame wedge, but flipped it up the other way. No, not that. Let's go, let's do an advanced rotation. Like that. I do want an overhang though, so, I don't think we want to take that block out. So it's really just a question of, do we want the overhang to be, what's on this? Yeah, this doesn't have anything in it. I want to just check something here really quick. If we take that block out, does it... no, this one here. Does it cause that to collapse? It shouldn't, because it should be held up. Ooh, I did the wrong one. Yeah, it's held up by the other ones next to it. But I don't think that's what we want, though, anyway. Let's just put these back for the moment. If we did do this, let's take this block out. If we did do this, here. What I want is, let's get another section of blocks here. I want this in, there's an incline block. Where the hell is it at? Wedge incline. Okay. See, this one I don't think we can, this one's going to be the 20 on the 22-degree slant. I don't think we can make it the other type. I don't think. Let's just set it on advanced rotation and manipulate it a little bit and see if we can get it to... Okay, yeah, we can get it on that angle. What we got to do, though, is we need to... We need it to go like that. Okay, so here, let's put this back. Ah, damn it, no! Totally jacked it up. Like that. So this is not the right block to put there then. This should actually just be a normal block. And then this should be a wedge tip block. Which is this guy here. Like so. Right? And then if we want to overhang it this way a little bit, which we do, I think that's what we're looking for. And then this block, I think, is the first one that we're messing with. Let's put that there. We want to keep our axe handy because we might need it. So let's go and turn you to, I think, back to these. Right? And then if we go advanced rotation. No. Well, maybe, but that's not the... We need to put the wedge here. What happens if we just do it on face? Yep, that's exactly what we want. You know, I think actually, now that I'm seeing this, I think maybe we just need those, the wedge and the incline. But I don't know though. I think, if I remember right, I did this once before. I thought we had to put a different type of block in there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, here, let's do this. Let's do a copy rotation. Let's fill that back in too. Yep, that goes there. Then we do an on face here. And we just keep going up that way. Wow, that's going to be a really high peak, isn't it? But hey, A-frame, right? All right, yeah, I think that's the pattern that we need. I believe that is what we're looking for, boys and girls. Okay. We're going to need a lot more wood frames. Let's make it like another 200. We're going to need a lot of wood frames, but I think we found the pattern. So what I'm going to do is start working on this. And here, let's just double upgrade it. We'll end up painting it anyway. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to start working on this. And what time is it? I think, you know, now that you guys know what I'm going to do, I don't know that there's a whole lot of point in showing that on camera because it's just going to be the same thing over and over and over and over. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here. And basically, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this pattern all the way to this side and then on that side until everything meets up in the center. And so when I start the next casual construction episode, expect to have the roof done. When that's done, you know, then I think it'll be time to paint. We do need to do the balcony, though, too. That's something we do want to do. So maybe, I'll tell you what, let's put this on hold now that we know what we're going to do. And let's kind of build a balcony out before I let you go. So, that being the case, we're probably going to put glass of some sort in here with, you know, a doorway. So I'm not sure how big I want this balcony to be. Let's just start laying some blocks and see if we can... Man, I wish we had the symmetry plane that we do in... Oh, shit. Ow! that we do in Empyrean. Because then I would only have to do this once instead of twice, but... Different game. So this guy should actually be able to just be a normal block in the corner. But if we're going to do that, we don't want this to collapse. So let's put that in there to hold it. And now what we can do once we have the pattern, right, we can just look at that outside one and do a copy rotation, and then look at that one and do a copy rotation, and so on and so forth. Okay, so these blocks should hold up these blocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one back out. That's not exactly how I had planned that. Oh, geez. And we're going to put a normal block there. Oh, whoopsie. Well, that's an effective way to do it, though, but it's an expensive way to do it, actually. All right, let's put that guy back. There we go. All right, well, that assumes, though, now that I think about it, that assumes that we want the balcony to go all the way to the edge, which we might actually not want to do. Let's get over here and kind of look at it from this side. Yeah, I think we will. Okay, so let's get this upgraded. I'm not entirely sure at this point in time if I'm going to mirror the balcony on the other side or you know, build it out a little bit differently. But I have, you know, I kind of want it to be sort of rounded. So if we're going to do that, we're going to need to start figuring out where we're going to do the rounding at. So that means we're going to want to go back to this guy, I think. And we're going to want to rotate. No, not copy rotation, advanced rotation. You know what? It's going to be easier for me to see this from up there. Or here, no, let's do this. That's too far over. All right, so oh, you're not on an advanced rotation anymore. Why the hell not? We want to get it going this that way. But do we start it here or here? I'm kind of thinking we should start it here. Okay, and then we fill this in like so. We started that, or brought that in on that second block in. So this one here. No, that's not right. I don't want to go too fast because then I'll inevitably miss it, right? That's what we want. The one thing that's going to be a little tricky about this is we're not going to be able to put... I don't think there's a railing that's going to be on that angle. But I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about that, though. Okay, so now we're going to continue this. Let's do a copy rotation with that block on both sides. Like so. And then, you know, it's really just kind of a matter now of how far out we want the balcony to go. You know, we don't want to go out super far because A, it'll look stupid, and B, we do have to keep SI in mind too. See, I'm not... Boy, I don't know if I'm liking that, actually. I'm just wondering if we should hold that balcony all the way out to the edge. I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep it the way it is. I can always fix it later, change it later. But we can't really get the full effect until we have the roof up, you know? So I think we're going to just hold off on that. Let's look at it from down here. Let's go over this way. See, right now it's even with the edge of the bars. Okay, I think what I want, I'm gonna bring it out a little bit further, but we're gonna change the curvature of it. So let's do this. Just get out here a little ways. So to change the curvature, I think we want this block, but we're gonna have to do this. Yeah, like that. And then if we do a copy rotation, put that block in there. And then these guys are just normals. Copy rotation. That looks pretty good, I think. What are our rail options here? We could even round that out just a smidge more, I think. If we did that, we'd have to... come out to here and then put that there. Let's do a copy rotation. there. And then we would need to put a half block. Where are you at, half block? Half block, half block. Where can you be? Right there. All right, so now for rails, we're going to want broken wood railing. We're going to probably... Oh, we could do the trellis. That might look kind of neat. Problem with these, though, is they only go 90-degree rotation. Do these have... Yeah, it's the same thing. We can't do like angled rotation, which is kind of unfortunate. All right, well, I'll tell you what then. Let's go back to the trellis idea. Fence broken. We could do this. Yeah, that's too bad that we can't make that work better. I mean, all we can really do is this, I guess. I guess it could work. And then this wall, probably be like a glass wall. Yeah, that's probably our only option. I don't know what else we could do. What would a catwalk? Let's just make a couple of these really quick, because I know these have like a 45 angle, I think. Yeah, see, they've got this angle here. So we could have it go across like that. It doesn't look very nice, though. It doesn't look as nice as the trellis does. We could upgrade them to iron, but then they're going to look more industrial, than ornamental or rustic. Let's just see what they look like upgraded. Yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan. Well, okay, so I guess really our only option is if we want to keep this curved type of balcony, we either don't put rails on it at all, which isn't a good idea, of course, or we have to just do like the square rails here. Or we make the balcony square and not curved. I mean, we could just do it that way, too. Keep it simple, right? And then have a nice-looking trellis rail. Yeah, I think that's what we should do, you guys. It's just... I mean, I like the idea of the rounded balcony, but... I mean, it does kind of look good, doesn't it? But the problem is we can't put proper rails on it if we do it that way. So, yeah, I think we're just going to make this a square balcony. And I think it's also sticking out a little too far, too, now that I see it from here. So, let's just make that a square balcony. Limitations of, you know, the game itself. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And as of right now, I'm probably just going to mimic that on this side too. If we even do a balcony at all on this side. Maybe we won't. We'll see. It is a pretty nice view though out there, isn't it? It's a nice view on both sides. Let's have ourselves a yucca smoothie. I made another batch of the sham chowder too. Good stuff. Okay, let's go with our trellis. Okay, this... All right, let's put these in place first. See, we have a corner piece for the normal railing, but unfortunately we don't for the trellis. So to get that to work, we're going to have to put a couple of plates down. What happened to my normal frame? Oh, I stacked them onto there. That's what happened to them. They turned into these other ones. Okay, do we have a wood plate? Center plate, this one here. Okay. So we want to do on face on both sides here. Whoop. Okay. Did I miscount my rails? I think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Right, okay. Alright, now we can fit these on here. Like so. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's just a basic square, rectangular, whatever balcony, but I think it works. And I also think it looks better to have the balcony even with the edge of this, too. I didn't like it hanging out beyond that. Okay. So, guys, the plan is to finish the A-frame roof. And as of right now, unless I come up with a different idea, you know, extend the balcony out on this side the same way and probably by the same amount. And once I get that done, then we can start, you know, working on... We'll probably start working on painting next, and then the last step will be to just get things, you know, decorated up here. So this is going to be, you know, the living area, the bedroom, that sort of thing. And man, look at that view. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. Got the desert canyons off in the distance. We got the town down below. And then on this side, we have just the mountains and the forest. I love this location. It's just awesome. The only thing that's missing is I wish we had water nearby, like, you know, scenic water, like down. I wish there was like a lake down in there. That would be really cool, but there isn't. Yeah, we got our little tunnel down there with our drawbridges, so we made some pretty good progress, I think, on the house today. But guys, I'm going to let you go here, so hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video, and guess what? It's day 63. It's Horde 63. Man, I hope the base works this time. I think it will. I think it will, but we won't know for sure until we actually try it. So I think I'll work on this for a little bit today, and then we might do another just normal Let's Play episode and do some random looting before the Horde Night starts. We'll see. This is going to take me a while to do this, so it could take me the whole damn day, to get this done. So we'll just see how things go. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.